if the client doesn't do this correctly, they've got a lot less money to go buy their next home with. So I think for real estate agents, that's probably a big pain point as well.
What's your biggest frustration when it comes to either yours, clients, friends, family, when it comes to selling highly appreciated primary homes or investment real estate as it pertains to the 1031 exchange?
Yeah, I think a lot of agents aren't familiar with it. I know a lot of my real estate agents, when it comes up, they've got questions for me on it. So I think probably just the unfamiliarity a lot of people have with it, and it's something that most people don't do a lot of. So when it does come up, and I think there's things agents need to know about it that most don't. And then I think another thing that's probably problematic about it is if the client doesn't do this correctly, they've got a lot less money to go buy their next home with. So I think for real estate agents, that's probably a big pain point as well.
For sure, yeah, knowing their options, right, and knowing what the 1031 is, what it can do, what it can't do, right? Like it can't do a primary home, right? So we just did an $8.3 million deal in Palo Alto for a primary home seller. The 1031 did not qualify for. He happened to actually be a top KW agent there in Palo Alto for many years. And so it was for his own house. And he sold and deferred a bunch of tax using what's called a Deferred Sales Trust. And for our listeners, if you want to learn more about that, you can go to capitalgainstaxsolutions.com. But if you're an agent listening to this, you want to know each tool, what it can do, what it can't do, so that you can add value. Because at the end of the day, Dan, tell me, if you're not adding value, right, we're not really in the business of selling real estate or selling tax deferral or giving educations. We're in the business of solving problems, right? And the moment you can solve problems is the moment you win the listing, right? Or the more you know more about the property that the person is selling or the deals next door, or a way to solve the problem is the moment you win the listing. Can you talk a little bit about being a problem solver?
Yeah, it is. That's what real estate is. You're solving financial and emotional problems for people. It's a little bit of both. For sure, you're providing a service, and it's confusing. The tax laws are complicated. They're always changing. Right now there's a ton of proposals on the table, and I don't. If you're a consumer out there, like how do you plan for that, right? In the next 9 days, you don't know what's going to become a law or not. So they need people that are up to date on all of this stuff and can find solutions to the challenges that we know about and the ones that may come up that we still don't know about.
Absolutely.